Queen Elizabeth's secret advice to Spain's King Juan Carlos. A king dies with his boots on. The Untold Royal Conversation. Article. Almost equals 400 words. It was a conversation that history almost forgot until now. In a stunning new memoir, former King Juan Carlos of Spain reveals that Queen Elizabeth II once gave him a piece of advice so powerful it stayed with him for decades. A king dies with his boots on. According to Juan Carlos, the late British monarch urged him not to abdicate during the height of his scandals, a revelation that has left royal watchers across Europe speechless. The private exchange reportedly took place in the early 2010s, during one of their discreet meetings at Buckingham Palace, when the Spanish king was under intense scrutiny for corruption allegations and public backlash. The memoir, now circulating in French and Spanish press, paints an intimate portrait of two monarchs bound by duty, yet separated by circumstance. Juan Carlos writes, Elizabeth spoke with the calm authority of someone who had lived her entire life in service. She told me that a king must endure the storm, not escape it, that a crown is not something you take off when times are difficult. But despite the British Queen's advice, Juan Carlos would eventually abdicate in 2014, passing the throne to his son, King Felipe VI. Perhaps she was right, he admits in the book. But I believed my departure would protect the institution from my mistakes. For royal historians, this revelation offers a rare glimpse into the private friendship between Europe's most iconic monarchs. Both were credited with guiding their nations through turbulent times, Juan Carlos during Spain's transition to democracy, and Elizabeth through 7 decades of political and social change. Yet the tone of Juan Carlos's reflections carries a note of regret. I admired her discipline, he writes. She represented the stability I could never fully achieve. The memoir also describes the respect Queen Elizabeth held for Spain's monarchy, calling Juan Carlos a courageous reformer, despite his later controversies. Their last meeting, he recalls, was marked by warmth and mutual understanding, two sovereigns who knew the cost of duty. Now, with both monarchs gone from power, one by choice, the other by time, their conversation takes on the weight of prophecy. A king dies with his boots on, she told him, and perhaps in spirit he still does.